の果てしない大地に舞い降りたらグリーサ僕を連れて進め胸の奥に残った火種の酔いは強く迷いを日々咲くから夜明けのない世界で何を見つめてるんだろう答えはここにあるんだよいつか闇も光へ奇跡の彼方へとさただ一人だけでも救えるのなら迷わない僕を燃やして世界を照らせ縛られはしないよ運命のレザに歯を向けば明日も自由になるから今を信じよう
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I think my mic may be a little bit too loud. Just a tad bit too loud. I think that's going to be fine right there. Fine? Fine. Alright, guys. So I believe both players are going to be ready. As we see here, once I get the image up right here. So, yesterday, as you can see here, Sadal was able to take out Andy T, Scythex, and Sparks now. So now Neil is going to be available to play today, and it's going to be Sadal versus Neil. And we shall see what's going to happen next right here. So Sparks is saying in the chat, waiting for Sadal. Friends list is full. Alright. We can deal with that. Well, I hope you guys had a good sleep, had some rest, ready for some more quarterfinals in the Apex Season 12. In case you guys haven't seen the games from last night, go in fact check it out after the stream. We had Kong commentating on Cecil's game. I have done Xeno versus 7 Heaven Nice, and LW Gaming has done some commentary on the Auto Run game. Super Bowl drinking, hell yeah! Definitely gonna be. I definitely will not be around for some quarterfinals commentary, because I'll be watching the Super Bowl. So cannot wait for that. But yeah, let's go take a quick look at the games for Apex before we go jump into the games between Mystery and the Brotherhood here. So as we see here, all of the Seven Heaven members have proceeded to the quarterfinals. We have Newbie. Not sure who this Chinese player is. We have Cuck, Run, SEL, and Moon Doggy. I honestly think the Moon Doggy and SEL match is going to actually be really good. Of course, let me go buy my tickets real fast. You guys didn't see anything, just so you know. Game's up. Alright, everyone, let's go jump into Neil versus Sadal. I'm going to jump right into the games. Sadal's not even allowing me to see a game, Sparks. It's not showing up, Sparks. Can someone get in contact with Sadal? And he just disappeared. Sadal turned off spectator mode. Okay. Well, that's awkward. Alright, so we have some minor technical difficulties here as Sadal turned off spectator mode. And everyone's having a good laugh about how Sadal just... Alright, so Sadal actually logged out of the game. He's going to be logging back in. Hopefully to turn on spectator mode. Yep. So just gotta wait for Sadal to come back. Alright, so Sadal is back. Good old Ape Sadal. I mean, he's the hard carry for the team, so, you know, you can trash talk him all you want because you're in the Brotherhood, but he's been carrying mystery really hard. Forbidden Prop Pepe. Yeah, the back is super thick. So I hope you guys are having a good time here as we wait for Sadal and Neil to start. Ooh. Get all the juggies in there. All the jug emotes. All the juggies. Alright, so game still hasn't started yet. Rolling Himiko emote? Really? That's actually really adorable. Rolling Himiko. I wish I could get the jug spinning emote on here. That'd be pretty cool. It's like the slow spin. Yeah, I could add Neil on Cellier. Oh, here we go. We're going in, guys. Alright, we're finally jumping into the game, guys. Wow. So, already the first bans have been made. Alright, so let's go and take a look here. We see Sword of Light and Shadow has been banned for Sadal. And for Neil, Lightbringer has been banned, and they both have settled with a Gintoki first pick here. Neil's going to proceed to ban the Matthew and Emperor Lovenia. Sadal is going to ban Sword of Light and Shadow and wet him, going for a second pick Kogora. Neil is going to ban Matthew and Emperor Lovenia, going for an Iron Blood Commander second pick here. So this would give the mobility boost for Gintoki to go in. If you're not familiar with what Iron Blood Commander does, if she has two units that are diagonal to her, she'll be able to apply the Heavy Strike formation, which applies a 25% boost on attack on the soldiers of the heroes, and also provides a base mobility of 5 here. And in the middle of all that conversation, Sadal is going to ban Lucretia and Lostham on the side of Neil, going to go with a third pick Elwyn here. And Neil going to ban 2 more heroes. That will be Alicia and Rosalia. So very good heavy hitters for the glory faction here. And Neil's going to get a Sissy White third pick. So Neil will be able to get a tank here. Well, he will be able to get a Lancer troop to protect his team from the onslaught of Elwyn here. And a Wataru is going to be the 4th pick here for Sadao, and Rosenstiel and Dehart is going to be the bans against Neil. Now it's up for Neil to ban 2 more heroes on the side of Sadao here. So Yusuke would be a good ban here, and also, oh, okay, so Kagura and Lost Him are going to be the bans. Let's see who Neil is going to get. Ares would actually be a pretty good pick here as well, or an Emperor Lovania to bring up the heroes a bit more forward. Or could go for an SP Matthew. Give Gintoki a faction buff. And could go between Ares and Emperor Lovania if Neil is still able to get those 2. And we are going to see an Epsilon 4th pick here. And now it's up to Sadao to ban 2 more heroes on the side of Neil. And we'll proceed to get a final pick here. I would assume the final pick is going to be Yusuke, considering that, yep. So Yusuke will be able to faction buff himself, Wataru, Kagura, and Gintoki here. And you don't have to worry about Elwyn, because he'll be able to buff himself with the 3C. So this is perfectly fine here. And so far, Sadao's team is looking pretty strong right now. And we have the Emperor Lovania final pick here. So Emperor Lovania will, of course, be able to faction buff himself. And Gintoki. And IBC is going to provide a speed boost to Epsilon and Gintoki. So more than likely, we will see a mass attack still coming up for IBC on the side of Neil. So as we wait for our two commanders to pick their gods, their soldiers, and skills, let's go have a look at chat. The Sadao sweep is coming. Yeah, possibly. Out of coffee, so make a drink for the game. Yes, you should. All the money on Sadao. I'm actually really excited for the Super Bowl later on. I think I might have a few drinks. Just a few. I can't believe, Raven, you're already drinking. Holy crap. You're monthly privileged. Damn, Colin Santino, Noob Tindo, damn. Youngsa, what Discord are you in? Oh, here we go, guys. It's noon here. Alright, guys, here we go in the fifth game. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, on the left, with the team of Yusuke, Kagura, Gintoki, Elwyn, and Wataru being the hard carry for Guild Mystery, it is Sadao! And on the right, will he be able to bring back the brother in the Brotherhood with a team of Sissy White, Gintoki, Iron Blood Commander, Emperor Lovania, and Epsilon? Give it up for Neil Leonette! And, you know, just having a bit of the crowd from YouTube. Thank you, crowds. Alright, so as we see here, Yusuke is going to be going in for a faction buff right off of the bat. Not going to be going for the transform yet. And I do believe there was a Tenyos given to someone here, but I do believe it was overridden by the faction buff here. And on the right, as we see here, Sissy White is going to move on first, going to summon the Lancer troop, so that way Neil's team is protected here. Elwin is going to move behind the rock pillar. Is going to move behind the stone pillar here, and Gitoki is going to proceed to stand in place here. Not much movement coming in for Neil here. And as we see, it has been proven very well, especially with the Xenogear versus 7 Heaven Nice. Nice was just all Nice did was just back up into a corner and just let the Lost Hem go for kills here. And Gitoki is going to stand in place for Sadao as well. Epsilon is going to proceed to faction buff here. Going to give the Gintoki a defensive buff here. Let's see what Sadao is going to be doing next with Kagura and Wataru here. So Wataru is able to pull himself towards an enemy and do all kinds of stuff, especially with the Here's Your Chance. Wataru can actually disable the guard off of the mercenary here and proceed to go in for an attack on whoever he wants. And of course, Kagura going to bring in her eating skills and such, and the punch and kick, pretty good here. And of course, this IBC skin here with the spoon and the cake, all the good stuff here. Kagura is going to proceed to move over here. So this will give her some good range, but it's not enough to reach though. But it does keep Neil in place. And Wataru is able to move 5. So we're gonna have a really good turn 2 start for Sadao here. And we are gonna have IBC move over here and cast Mesh Attack. Going to be given the Heavy Strike formation on Gintoki and Epsilon, and a magic defense buff to Gintoki on the right. And Wataru is going to move on up, so this is actually pretty good here for Neil if he wants to go in for a kill on Wataru here. I feel like Neil is going to have to do that, or else Wataru is going to disable the guard on the Lancer troop here. And then the L1 could just proceed to go in, kill off the Emperor Lovania. But we'll see what's going to happen next. So Wataru can actually go in for the grab, disable guard, and kill off whoever. Alright, so the Arc Oath is going to be the cast here. And let's see what is going to be the elusive strategy. Going to be changing it around. So, okay, so yeah, so Wataru just has free range on whoever he wants to kill. So it looks like Gintoki's gonna probably be the kill here. And now guard is now disabled. And here we go. We are gonna see an attack coming in from Wataru. And here it comes! Dragon Blade Death Blow. And let's see if this will be a kill or not. And it is! Gintoki will fall. 59,000 damage from that attack. And we are going to have IBC going for Iron Blood Glory, and this should be enough, though. Now, hopefully, Neil will get a clock off of this. That is enough. Now, the problem is... there is a little bit of a problem, though. I'm not sure if Elwin can reach. No, he can't. He cannot reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so that's actually a good. That's actually a good attack there from Neil. We are going to have the transform from Yusuke now, so his range is going to be increased with the skills as well. His 3C will now be. They will now be unable to receive healing for 2 turns. But we still have Emperor Lovania here. Actually going to be bringing in the single target attacks. But I do believe that moving Epsilon would be good here too. And Inspire could actually be pretty good as well. That way, could remove... oh, actually cannot be dispelled. That's a big oof right there. Alright, so we have a long-term investment given to IBC. This will also grant her a buff at the beginning of every turn. And also, every time IBC will get a kill, it will provide 1 coin for Sissy White here. And now Elwin is able to go in for the attack against Sissy White here, but I don't think it'll be enough. Only because that Yep, I'm aware. I'm just trying to, hold on. There we go. Clicking for... yeah. Alright, so Epsilon's going to move on up. Going to give a damage dealt increase to Sissy White here. And, interesting enough, instead of... Elwin's going to move back only 1 square, though. And let's see what Emperor Lovania is going to do next on the side of Neil here. But Sadao still does have a movement available for Gintoki and Kagura. So this is actually going to be good for Neil now, because Neil is going to have turn priority. And the Scooter Dash will not be able to reach Epsilon. Alright, so now Neil has to be very careful on where to position the Emperor Lovania. Only because that Kagura is able to move in effective 9 range. So his best bet is to go right here below Sissy White. If he wants to try to go in for an attack here. And actually this is very good, because he can actually proceed to go and take out and snipe the Elwin here, only because Sadao has moved Gintoki over here. So I'm curious if... oh, actually, so Neil is going to go all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, still is not able to reach. So this is actually pretty good here. Now the thing is, though, if I were Neil right now, I would actually be very scared of the Elwin, only because that Elwin's 3C can also disable can passive block Emperor Lovania and get rid of the life here. And Kagura is now right over there. We do have a regen buff given to IBC due to the effects of the investment. And here we go. We're going to have the Flying Slash coming in. And this should be enough. Elwin will fall to the Flying Slash of Emperor Lovania. And Yusuke is super mad. So is Gintoki as well. And Emperor. And there is a clock here. So now Sadao is forced to use two heroes to go for an attack to kill all of Emperor Lovania completely here. And we still have the Epsilon here. So I do believe Sadao is going to have to use the Kagura to kill, or else Kagura will fall to Epsilon. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Actually, wow. Okay, so Sadao is actually forced to either save Yusuke or Kagura here, because if Sadao goes to use Yusuke to kill, and it looks like Sadao is like, nope, I'm gonna go all in here. So IBC is gonna more than likely fall here. I don't believe Punch and Kick is going to... Yep. So this will be a kill here. IBC will fall. Oh, 69,000 damage, guys. That is pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Alright, we are going to have the Demonic Blade going off right now. Let's see if this will be a kill. And it is. Kagura will fall. And of course, Yusuke gets even more mad, and Gintoki is already mad enough. And let's see what's going to happen next. We are going to have a defensive, a damage taken decrease by 20%. And let's see what's going to happen with Neil here. With his Emperor Lovania, Sadao with Gintoki and Yusuke available for move forward. And Toyaka's going to go off, and this will more than likely be a kill on Emperor Lovania. But now the cooldown of Toyaku will now be refreshed because it was not a kill. And Yusuke will proceed to clean up the rest. Although this mercenary really needs to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So I do believe an Inspire would be great here to cast. Sorry about that delay in commentary, guys. So yeah, Yusuke's gonna be going for the kill. That was pretty fast, Yusuke. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty fast. Literally just Yusuke just literally pointed the finger at Emperor Lovania and just went, you're dead. Alright, so things are looking pretty dire for Neil. So Epsilon is gonna have to carry this whole thing. Unfortunately, Epsilon's gonna have only there could be, not sure if an act again will actually be good there for Neil, because he will lose turn prio. Alright, Scooter Dash could get rid of the shield and also break the weapon as well. But I think I know what Neil's going to do here. I do believe Neil is going to throw the Lancer Troop into the fog, which will trigger demonic blade. Yep, gonna get rid of all of the. It's gonna get rid of all of the debuffs there, and the Lancer Troop is going to be thrown into the fog. And this will also refresh the demonic blade here. And Neil could go in for a kill, but I don't think it's going to be enough to kill a fully stacked Gintoki here. Oh, but instead, going to be going in for the block for the guard here. And Epsilon's going to move over here and faction buff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately, actually I thought Gintoki was able to reach there. All right, so now Epsilon will proceed to move here. Faction buff. Hopefully give a defensive buff. All right. So Epsilon was able to get the faction buff. No defense, but he's able to. Oh yeah, because of desperate measures, it wasn't able to override now. But I think, thankfully, to the faction buff. I mean, not the faction buff. The Tengyos. He was able to get the attack buff. But now, here we go. Demonic Blade's going to go off, and we do have the shield now. Is online. Now, if Epsilon were to go in for a kill against the Yusuke, then Gintoki will be able to come back. So let's see what's going to happen next here. Sissy White is still able to get a another Lancer Troop here. And I wonder if that will be the case or not. And Neil eating up the time here, so we're actually going to see an attack on Gintoki here, and now Sissy White will be able to get a troop out right now. And the Lancer troop will come out, but Sissy White, interesting enough, is not in range to be protected here. So Sissy White's going to be attacked by this Dark Titsker. And this will be enough, and Sissy White will fall. And I do believe the transformation is over for Yusuke, which is good. And Gintoki is going to be, but the people armor is going to go off. So this might be enough for Gintoki to survive, and Gintoki survives with 686 HP. Oh my god! And now Gintoki is able to go for a sugar intake here, and then proceed to scooter dash this whole entire line here. Sadao with a 686 HP Gintoki is going to go back to 52% and more because of the effect of the Sansi Mercs here. And we are going to have an attack going off here, which will also break the shield and also get rid of the guard. The Lancer Troop is going to fall, and now Gintoki is going to heal to almost back to full here because of the effects of Amir's Warhammer here. And let's see what Neil is going to do now. No attacks are available. But instead, Epsilon is going to be going in for a melee attack, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Gintoki survives with 941 HP, and Neil will surrender Dude, Sadao here! Sadao with the barely surviving Gentokis. Oh my god! And the Brotherhood is slowly falling apart. And Sadao again just being the hard carry here for Guild Mystery. And this is the sweep, folks. There is one more game though. Lufia Scarlet is going to be the final player for the Brotherhood. Let's see what's going to happen next, guys. On to the possibly final game. Wow. %90 chance that Dalvin was use scale away. I mean, God, that was excellent playing from Sadao here. Lufia Scarlet is the only one left for the Brotherhood. Mystery Soul has Mirror, Zuko, and Raven. Brotherhood Anchor is up next. Oh, the Anchor. That is Lufia. Didn't know. You did what? Papa went for cigarettes. He'll be back. Oh, like Lufia went out to get cigs. He's definitely going to need it if he's going to be facing Sadao here. Cause Sadao is making a joke. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I thought Lufia was Papa. Match is running? Okay. Yep, I see it. Thank you for the heads up on the match. Alright, everyone, let's get started on the possibly final match of the game of throws here. And let's see what's going on. Sadao versus Lufia Scarlet. And Lufia having a very good, very interesting rush box here. This is, in fact, rush AoE, because, as we see, we have Clotaire, we have Julian, we have Michelle, we have Akka, Matthew, Emperor, Lovania. It's going to be a great time here. But as we see here, Lufia is going to proceed to ban the Sword of Light and Shadow, and Whiteham is going to get through for Sadao. And Lufia is going to be going in for a Gentoki first pick after banning Gentoki and Rosalia. McLean and Whiteham are going to be the bans against Lufia. And let's see who Sadao is going to pick for the second choice here. We might see a Matthew here. Actually, Kagura is going to make her appearance yet again. And let's see who Lufia is going to ban here on the side of Sadao. Imagine Mystery not getting P1. Oh, man. Alright, so Ever Lavinia and Elwin are going to be the bans for Sadao. Let's see who Lufia is going to pick here. Or pick number 2. It's Lang! Welcome, Ravenous Babble, to the stream. Guys, if you don't know who Ravenous Babble is, let me give you some quick information about him. This may be a Langrisser stream, but he is one of my favorite content creators for the Flesh and Blood TCG game. So if you do play some Flesh and Blood TCG, feel free to give him a follow on YouTube/Ravenous Babble. As we see here, it was a Clotaire second pick here, and IBC and Emperor Lavinia are going to be the bans against Lufia Scarlet, and IBC is going to be the third pick for Sadao here. And let's see what 2 more heroes Lufia is going to ban on the side of Sadao. Matthew and Alicia are going to be the bans, and let's see who Lufia is going to pick. We'll love to see a Julian third pick here, because Clotaire can proceed to go in, do stuff, and instead we have an Akka third pick. Now, hopefully Lufia's Akka does have the Goddess tier equipped, only because that the Wet Hem talent is going to go off as soon as she kills the wolf for the additional stats to her team. So let's hope for that. Ares and Lucretia are going to be the bans against Lufia. And I wonder if we're going to see a Wataru again, or possibly a Kyura because of all of the AoE that Lufia is bringing to the table. But Lost Hand is going to be the fourth pick here for Sadao. Lufia is up next to ban 2 more heroes on the final 2 heroes here. And Kyura and Wataru are going to be the bans. Excellent bans coming in from Lufia here. And it's going to be going for a Matthew 4th pick here. And now Sadao gets to ban 2 more heroes on the side of Lufia. I honestly believe Julian will be a very good ban here. Julian and Michelle. Only because that Julian will be able to clean up if too much AoE damage is going to be going on the side of Sadao. And notice that there's no way for Sadao's units to heal except from their skills. So it looks like Lost Ham and Alicia are going to be the bans. Yusuke is going to be the pick, and Julian is going to be the final pick for Lufia Scarlet. Interesting lineup we have here, folks. Sadao is going to be able to use Yusuke to buff himself and Kagura, but we will more than likely see IBC with a Mass Attack combo. Also, given the Heavy Strike formation to herself, Lost Ham, and Yusuke. Meanwhile, on the side of Lufia, AoE galore here. And this will possibly be the final game, or Lufia will bring in the reverse sweep. That is what the Brotherhood is wishing for here in this crazy game of the Game of Thrones Mystery versus the Brotherhood. And Ravenous Babble with the subscription with Prime Gaming, sir. Thank you so much. Chat, can I see some jugs in the chat? And I mean the good jugs. The good jugs. Oh, man. So, just for sake, I mean, I'm going to play the last battle theme song as we're in this map. Or, yeah, I'm gonna do that, because it's gonna be more epic. Dude. Oh, the Sega Genesis shop song? Alright, guys, here we go. And, oh boy, look at this crowd. Look at this game. This is going to be amazing, everyone. And allow me to introduce you, the two players representing Team Mystery. It is the hard carry for this team, and I do believe Wet Ham's going to be going for the attack against SB Matthew. It is Zadell! Wow, a crazy start already here. Also with the team of Yusuke, Wet Ham, IBC, Kagura, and Lost Ham. But yeah, that's it. So Wild Power's going to go off, so hopefully the Gauss here will go off for Aka, and there is a Gauss here. Great. Anyways, also on the right, representing the Brotherhood, will there be a reverse sweep with formerly a Matthew over here, a Gintoki, Clotaire, Julian, and Aka representing the Brotherhood. Will he be able to bring it back? It is Lufia Scarlet. And all right, we're off to a crazy start onto this match, folks. And we are going to have a Flamefire Demise going off right here, and this is going to be huge damage here. And wow, look at all the damage that is going on right here. Kagura reduced to 8%, Lost Ham down to 33%, and IBC down to 32%. That was insane damage coming in from Lufia Scarlet here. I did hear that people do want the Sigma theme here. I will support that, and I will play the Sigma theme for you. And then Lost Ham's will be going for the attack against the Clotaire, and Clotaire survives! And then Lost Ham's going to proceed to move on back, but it's going to be able to suffer a good amount of damage from the burning here. Alright, now let's see what Lufia Scar is going to have next. So Julian does have 11 movement available, so he can proceed to go in 8, 9, 10, 11, proceed to cast an AoE. He could go for he could go for a kill on the let's see, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, we can't reach. It's a 4, oh, it's a 3 blocks. Okay, so he's gonna have to, oh wow, so Luffy's gonna be going in with Gintoki up top here. And I wonder if it's gonna be a scooter dash that will take out both IBC and Kagura. And yeah, they will both go down! Insane play coming in from Lufia here. And Yusuke is going to have double procs here, but not that it will matter at all. Also, Yusuke will be able to move 6, but will be able to only attack the Gintoki here. And Lufia has to be very, very careful because the Wet Ham is still there, and also with some 30% damage 30% damage reduction due to the sword. Now Yusuke is going to move up, is going to transform, and Joy's going to be going in for a bloodbath attack here. And I don't think it's going to be enough, and it is almost enough. Wet Ham will still survive with a little over 2,800 life here. But we see that there were some buffs stolen here. And let's say what Sadao's going to do next. Sadao's going to be going for a 3C against Gintoki. But I think this will be enough. It will be enough. Gintoki will fall. And the wet hand procs will be going off now. And now Death from above is going to go off. And wet hand is going to go down because of the damage increase from Julian being in Archer here. And Yusuke is silenced, so he will not be able to use his spirit gun here. And now the Lost Hem of Sadao is available for movement. Also the sword as well. So Lost Hem can proceed to go and grapple onto the sword and take out the Clotaire here. And then Akka can move on here. But actually, we actually had movement end on the sword. So let's go see what Akka's going to do. So Akka did bring in Beastal Outbreak. So actually going to... This is a smart play coming in from Lufia here. So the Clotaire is safe because of the teleport here from the Akka and the Wolf. Very smart play here. Now, we are going to see a Quicksand Devour coming in. And let's see if Julian should be able to counterattack this well. And looks like Julian will survive with a little over 1,200 life here. And Yusuke will be able to dispel some of the debuffs here. And Lufia looks to be in a very good spot here. Yusuke still has two returns of his transformation here. He's going to be going in for the tag, and this will more likely kill the Julian, which is good because Yusuke does have a very fast attack animation. And now all that we have left is Akka and Clotaire and the Wolf here for Lufia. And Sadao is actually in a very, very good spot here. And Clotaire is going to is forced to retreat here, but Yusuke should be able to reach and use a spirit gun on Clotaire, so that way he can't do his shenanigans. And Sadao's going to end the turn on the sword. Lufia is up next with the Akka. All that we have left for the Akka is Blood of the Sheikah. So Akka can proceed to do that and reduce the cooldowns down. But I think Sadao is going to wind up go and trying to block the Yusuke somehow, or go in for an attack and take down the troops just a tad bit. Actually going for an attack as well, and this is actually really... Oh man! The amount of counterattack damage coming in from the Yusuke was huge, because of the fact that Yusuke is holy and Akka does have the werewolves as well. And it looks like we're going to see Dark Tinsker coming in for Clotaire. Clotaire will fall, and then Yusuke will proceed to transform back to his normal self. And Yusuke's damage has been reduced. So I wonder if this will be enough. Lufia is going to be taken home for the Brotherhood here. Oh, Holy Age is going to go off, and Yusuke will still survive. Akka almost falls with a little over 1,300 life here. And I do believe that Yusuke is forced to retreat to the trees here. We do have an attack. Yusuke will take out the wolf. And we do have a heal on the Akka. Then Akka's going for an attack. And wow, Akka almost dies. And I think this will be enough, though. Yusuke can proceed to move on top of here. Oh, one more is going to go off. Will it be enough? And Akka will fall. And Team Mystery will proceed to win the whole thing. Sadao with the sweep. Absolutely insane. The sweep is real! Oh my goodness, Sadao with the hard carry for the team. And congratulations to Mystery, and they have redeemed themselves from their first Game of Thrones against Aurora. Congrats to Mystery. Wow, hope you guys enjoyed all of those games there. GG's to the Brotherhood. And rest in peace, Papa Mage and the Brotherhood. Oh man, that was fun. All right, wonder if we can get a convo with Sadao here. Oh, Sadao's actually playing on the phone? Oh, wow. Okay. Want to make sure... Sadao. Oh, no. Thank you for allowing me to commentate on the games. Because I haven't done any commentary in a long time. So I was glad to actually... being able to commentate again. But yeah, Sadao with the big back. Literally, he is the silverback gorilla. He's the silverback gorilla of the team. Goldback. Did extremely well. Thank you, Mirror. Thank you for coming on by. Yeah, it needs an updated picture. Wait, hold on. I think I can change that real fast. Can I change that real fast? Wait. Oh no, what am I doing? It's not going to change, is it? I don't think it's going to change. There we go. it's just Zadao. Yeah, I actually thought Sadao was gonna like throw one game, but no, it's just Sadao was throwing for a touchdown. It was all Sadao all along. I mean, just look at the face of the Sadao monkey. He's like, why am I even doing this? He's like, Brotherhood. Ooh. Yeah, the golly RNG of the forbidden armor. Yeah, Raven's actually the angry one. Zuko is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. Mirror is just there. So Dao's like, Oh man, this is amazing. Alright guys, well I'm going to go and end the stream here. Going to get ready to do some Super Bowl stuff here. Again, major congratulations for the second Game of Thrones. Go into Guild Mystery. And as I said before, this is actually redemption for them for losing against, in the first Game of Thrones against Guild Aurora. Thank you, Zuko. Go Chiefs! All right, look, Sadell, I was cheering for you, and now I'm actually against you now because I want the Birds to win. Billy guy here. All right, guys. So go and enjoy the Super Bowl, and also make sure to go take a peek at the Apex games that are going on in the quarterfinals. I do think Kong will be streaming. I'm not sure, but it is Super Bowl Sunday today. But anyways, guys, take care. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.